Welcome to Adventures of Attitude, Episode 5. We're trying some new things, so you might notice a little bit of an audio difference between this intro and the actual episode. But next episode, half of it's still the original recording, and then we're filling in the rest with this new recording style. So it may be a little funky, but it may improve things. I'm Rackham, the Dancing Bugbear, the DM, and the provider of the story. With me are...
I am Eric. I play Marcus, the red henshin.
And I'm Sid. I play Thebesi, the blue henshin.
I also play the Indigo henshin and the NPC Ingress. Last time we left our heroes, they had adventured into the caves under Azamar Grove, trying to investigate the signs that a bunch of muddies, I should say, were still wandering around the city and causing no harm. They came across a number of former henshin who had mysteriously risen from the grave and had been protecting the city. Upon further investigation, they found that the Spike of Node Ice, the location where most of the creatures inside had been trapped from the Great Henshin War, had been released. A quick and surprising turn of events resulted in them being brought into the middle of chaos in Azamar Grove as the monsters escaped and stole whatever they could on the way out. Torn between protecting the innocent or protecting his mentor, Marcus and Thebesi hurried to the inn to check on their friend Healy, who there had been signs of troubles. They had at least one of them successfully had gained their own henshin in the form of a Planet Saver Blue, and they also managed to deal with that confrontation too, which is interesting. The last thing that we left was the crashing of Bryce, No Ranger Red's Zord, in front of the inn as they had hurried to protect their mentor. Marcus caught up in the moment and, pleading from the Zord, took on the role of No Ranger Red with a mighty henshin. And then we continue our story.
So, dear listeners, as my favorite celebrity chef Alden Brown says, grab yourself a tasty snack and a lovely beverage. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Adventurers with Attitude.
As my favorite celebrity chef says, it's raw!
Thebesi, you see a suit like your own form around Marcus. It's kind of weird to see because it's nullish, but it seems to reform to fit him. And the dragon's eyes kind of lights up. And I think you actually kind of see it moves around and nuzzle. It's almost like it's nuzzling around it before standing, then pointing towards the museum and then looking towards Marcus.
Marcus is going to thrust his hand up into the air, pointing, in the pursuit of justice. I am Henshin Red. He's going to get on the pursued Drake and run.
Right.
Because if I remember, those are medium creatures, so he could possibly ride it.
Yeah, he can ride it. He definitely ride it.
I think Thebesi's seeing him get on his and ride it. She looks towards hers, wondering, like, can I ride mine?
I think it actually kind of bends down and moves so you can climb on the back.
She climbs on its back.
And then it takes off after the pursuit Drake. We're on a counter 2 and gotta add some combatants.
I do like the contrast between Marcus getting his and Thebesi getting hers. Thebesi's like, I don't know what's happening. Marcus is like, I know exactly what's happening here.
Well, it's quite literally part of his background. This is basically his past coming back to haunt him. And right now, he is angry. And he is sad because he is fearing the worst.
Yeah, and
I'm not gonna lie, if you heard my voice kind of crack, that was because I was trying very hard not to tear up. Because I was putting myself in Marcus's mindset, and his mentor, his friend, a man who he fought side by side with, could possibly be dead. And I'm a big old marshmallow, what can I say?
Hey dude, I almost cried when Myron's sister got hurt.
Yeah, exactly.
You're valid.
Guys, I should let you know something.
Yes?
The Pursuit Dragon has twice the speed of the Steam Method.
Aw.
Oh shit. Well, it's Pursuit Drake for a reason.
Yeah, so you get there a little bit before I do.
I'd say I get there a lot before You do.
Oh yeah, definitely, because Thebesi also took the moment of, can I ride mine?
Oh yeah, and then the thing is, as you're heading that way, you see a bunch of muddies and they're the strangest thing. They almost look like goblins, but they're just made completely of this black material that sloshes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I am on a medium-sized dragon going 60 feet per 6 seconds.
Roll me a strength check. Oh, they have 0 strength.
Good.
But you did a really smart thing because they have pack tactics, so you have advantage on it.
Okay, I heard strength check. I also heard advantage.
Yep, because you got pack tactics and you have an ally within 5 feet of you. Because
You're riding that ally.
This is true.
You're not incapacitated. This is the most broken Zord ever.
I'm not apologizing because you suggested it to me.
Oh god. And also as aggressive, as a bonus. So basically you just f***ing ram them because as a bonus action, a Drake can move up to its speed towards a hostile creature it can see. I'm going to set something up here too.
All I can imagine is that scene in the Transformers film from 1986. The only Transformers film is when Optimus is coming out of the shuttle and he says, Megatron must be stopped at whatever the cost, transforms and just tear asses through the Decepticons.
In the group you see ahead of yourself, they seem to be harassing a strange-looking Knoll girl.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, that's just mean.
Just seems to be looking around confused.
Okay, so we are rolling it's not my strength. What, I don't have the Pursuit Drake up.
It has plus 0 strength.
Okay, D20 plus, so, whatever. Okay, that's a 17, and you said I had advantage, so that is a 13, so 17.
So you managed to plow through them. What do you do about the girl?
I'm gonna do what any good cowboy does. He's gonna grab her as he runs by and pull her up onto the mount with him. Of course.
She seems surprised, and she gets pulled up, and she looks to you and looks over you and blinks. She looks at your recaster. Seems to blink, but she doesn't really say anything.
Is she as confused as Thebesi is?
Is it called a Pursuit Drake?
It's a Pursuit Drake, yeah. It's on D&D Beyond.
Why the am I not? Oh, there it is. I was just expecting it to be the first search result. Anyway, he nods and goes, Ma'am, don't fear. I'm a henshin. I'm a hero. This is what I do.
I think she points at your recaster and tilts her head, as if she's asking.
This is my recaster. It's part of what being a henshin is. He doesn't want to give too much away because, secret identity and everything.
She slightly nods, so you go start looking forward again as you head to the museum?
Yeah.
Roll me a perception check.
Me a perception check or the Drake perception check?
Oh, you're going to be the one who sees it. You're on the back of the Pursuit Dragon with it.
Okay. Perception. Come on. 10.
You hear...
My best perception roll all night.
You hear the strangest thing behind you.
Uh-oh.
It's a language you don't recognize, and then you hear the familiar sound of a henshin.
Oh ho.
Am I seeing this, or am I too far back?
I think you're far back. You just see him pick up someone, comes on the back, and then there's a bright flash.
Okay.
And then suddenly there's another henshin sitting right behind him in navy blue. No Zord.
I have competition for the blue.
Is that better than black, Eric?
This is straight out of Ninja Storm. No, I mean, black would have been fine. I was just making a joke, but now we have a Ninja Storm dynamic going.
Nice.
That's where the main team was your classic primary bright red, yellow, and blue.
Mm-hmm.
And the secondary team was crimson and navy blue. And then they had a green sixth ranger.
Alright, so you guys are heading to the museum?
Yep.
Yeah. I didn't just barrel through a bunch of mooks for nothing.
Okay, as you reach the museum, you see Bryce struggling as he's being grappled by the strangest thing you've seen all day.
And that's saying something.
Yeah.
I'm going to post a picture in the chat. You guys are going to see it.
And I'll describe it for our listeners. Ooh, okay. Alright, listeners. We have in our adversary a humanoid figure. Black bodysuit by the looks of it, and just this kind of, it's not patchwork because it actually looks like it's supposed to be armor, but it's got shin guards with hoses going up to its thigh armor. It's got stuff around the waist and the hips. It's got gauntlets with gloves, so armored fingers in the back. It's got upper arm armor. It's got pauldrons over the shoulders, a chest piece with two more tubes going around its back under its arms. It's carrying a weapon.
It's a weapon.
It's carrying a long weapon that looks like, honestly, the best way I can describe it would be like a fountain pen nib. It's kind of got that cut shape in the bottom that goes up to a two-pronged tip with a dark line down the center. So it looks like...
The black part of the undersuit is definitely bleeding over the armor as if it is a certain black fluid.
It's leaking. Okay. So it's got like a tar or oil kind of feel to it. The face looks like it's skeletal. It's got kind of supports going from the shoulders and the collarbone up into its jaw, a mechanical jaw, one wide oval-like eye and a kind of half-moon closed other eye, and it's got a forehead piece, again like the fountain pen, where it's got the two tall pointed tips with a space in the middle, and it looks like a symbol that is a large, almost complete circle with lines pointing inward at 3, 6, and 9, an inner complete circle, and a dot in the middle of that.
And I would say, as you're watching it, are you going to circle? Because I would say, here's the weird thing. The eyes and the face don't seem to react, but that weird center of that weird circle, it's following you like an eye.
Okay, so that's its eye. Yeah, I'm gonna take a wide berth around that and see if I can...
I would also say you see 3 more of those inky things that you saw in passing with your new friend, all around it, made of the same black material.
The goblin things, right?
Am I seeing this yet?
Yeah, I think by the time he's completed his birth around, you would have caught up.
Okay.
Actually, wouldn't you be able to dash as a bonus action?
Yes.
Yeah, you can dash as a bonus action.
You would have caught up. And Bryce, he is being grappled by this thing. It's holding him by the throat and just observing him.
Oh, no. Thebesi knows enough to know that this is Lieutenant Marcus's friend.
No.
Oh, God, it just...
Yeah, HELLGNOLL. Hell no.
Can I, oh, that's too risky. I'm not gonna do that. Never mind. If I fail, that'd be bad.
It would, but then again, we're at a point where we don't have many options. I'm going to charge the thing on my pursuit drake.
Oh, I was gonna throw my trident at it. I was thinking of throwing my trident at it because it does have a range option.
Yeah, but that could hit Bryce. That would be bad.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's risky. And so that's why I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think instead I'll set up protect Marcus while he helps and just keep anyone else from being able to get near him. Like, keep anyone else from being able to join the fight.
Sounds like a plan.
So I'll send my steam method to one end and I'll take up the opposite end.
Okay.
So that we can kind of create a bit of a perimeter.
The creature seems to look at you guys. I would say you also see Jared and Eris are down. You don't know if they're dead because there's, skeletons, but they are definitely
skeletons, yeah.
And the strange henshin behind you is just looking and following Marcus's gaze.
So she's just behind me.
Yep.
Hasn't said anything. Did I notice the transformation? Did I notice the henshin?
You heard it. I don't know if you've actually seen it. You kind of heard like that weird, unholy.
Okay, I heard the recaster.
Yeah, and it didn't make sense. It wasn't speaking any language you recognize, but it was like the most disturbing thing.
Okay, interesting. So that's where we're at, huh?
Yep. And I will say that Bryce doesn't look well. It might be worth the risk at this point.
Well, Marcus is charging. This is his friend and mentor.
Roll for attack. This is your pursuit trait. +4, by the way.
Right. I was thinking as a reaction it can grapple.
Oh, yeah, you could do that too.
So we're going to body tackle it. I'd like to grapple. Double checking on the Zord real quick. Proficiency bonus to attack plus skills proficiency and HP is that. Okay, so I guess that's... Oh, no. If I remember, we add our proficiency bonus to attack, damage, and saving throw, plus the skills it's proficient in.
Okay.
Double check on that, but that's what I'm going to go with right now.
Okay, I can do that really quickly, roll.
Okay. It's a +3 for a strength roll anyway, so it's...
Yeah, I'll add your proficiency bonus to their attack rolls, damage rolls, and to any savings throws or skills.
Critical! I rolled a 20.
Oh, shit!
Yes!
Okay, then it's going to be a 1d6 +2 piercing damage. You don't even have to.
Oh, that's right. This is a bite.
Yeah.
But okay, so yeah, bite and then use the bite as to get into the grapple range. Okay, good. Okay, 1d6 plus 2. That is 7 points of damage.
All right. It is. It's not dead yet.
No, but still, that's a fairly good roll. That's one off of max damage.
Okay, and now everyone roll for initiative.
Come on, dice, give me something good. Off the table.
I rolled a 10.
Eee. Alright.
Ooh, that sounds good. What did you get?
19.
Yeah! Now we're talking.
Hell yeah. Right? That should mean I'm going first. Here's hoping.
Yeah, I was gonna say, one can hope.
Thebesi,
Yes.
what's your death?
+3. It's a 17 total.
Okay, let me check the pension stat.
Okay, well, if it's against me and another henshin, then that's fine. I'm okay with that.
Oh no, I didn't say henshin. I said pension.
Oh.
He said pension.
Oh, dang. I thought you said henshin.
Okay, so I wasn't far off when I said it was a pen, was I?
You weren't. In fact, I think as you're this close, you realize it literally. And
That's not tar or oil, that's ink.
in fact, roll me a history check quickly.
Oh yeah, because those have been real grand.
One can hope.
Hope springs eternal. History. Nation. R1D20 plus 4. 1!
Okay, so you don't.
Plus 4 for a 5.
So you don't know anything. You don't remember.
Son of a... Yeah, the heat of battle is kind of making me forget right now. Son of a... None of my history rolls have... I think they've all been critical failures, too. I've rolled 1s.
That's rough.
Okay.
Yeah, all my history.
Okay, Thebesi.
Oh.
It's your turn.
Okay, so I've got the thing Marcus is fighting. Is there anyone else coming towards us? Are we surrounded?
There's nothing there. I think a lot of the other fighting has spread out. You kind of, by the time you guys got down here, it almost looks like whatever was brought came here. Like the museum is missing a lot of exhibit.
Oh, that's great.
But a lot of the fighting has focused on like the you saw the Restless were fighting to defend the city.
Is this thing armed?
Yeah, it has like the spears.
Yeah, right, okay. Is it pointed at Bryce? Where is Bryce being held by this guy?
I would say Bryce is on the ground now. He got bit by the pursuit drake hard enough that it stunned him.
Knocked Bryce out of his grip.
Oh wait, that was a critical hit too. This thing is actually bloodied.
Great, so...
Yeah, so that's 14 points of damage then.
I'm gonna go up and try and stab it with my trident. Oh, that's a 19 plus 6, so 25.
Yeah, that hits. That had better hit.
Okay, that hits.
Oh, this is max damage too. That's 12 points of damage.
Wow, not bad. Not bad.
I planned this encounter so badly because you just killed it.
So Thebesi just ran up and just rammed her spear into this guy and nailed him into the ground with her trident, not spear.
Damn.
This is supposed to be deadly, guys.
Was it? Well, listeners.
It was deadly before I brought in the ink minions. Let's put it that way.
I mean, I almost died.
Well, listeners, that just...
I did almost die a couple times.
Yeah, but not in this encounter.
No, not in this specific one, but throughout all of this, I did almost die, so this is great!
Folks, that just goes to show you that the dice can make a deadly encounter a 2-hit combo.
To be fair, I messed up, and this is supposed to be a boss encounter, but I only did up to CR2 because I didn't want to kill you guys.
I mean, thank you. I'm not complaining.
Calculator kept on telling me this was going to be deadly.
Well, challenge rating is kind of inaccurate sometimes.
Yeah, I actually had that mentioned to me at the meetup that it per 4 encounters, not per 1 encounter. Okay, there's still the 3 ink minions. They could still rough Bryce up, though.
It's okay. Their boss is dead.
They can try.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but they're mindless. They're just gonna attack.
Yeah, Thebesi just killed that one, so she's ready to go.
Okay, does your Zord do anything?
She's got battle hype.
Oh yeah, we'll have my Zord attack one of the minions then.
Alright, roll that beam damage.
That's a 16 to hit.
That hits.
I love it.
What's the damage?
What is its damage? This is the first time it's hit.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah.
I think I brought it up. With the claws, it's a 1d4 slashing.
Yep, 1d4 slashing.
Plus 1d4 fire? Really? Fire? Okay.
Yeah.
Steam. So, yeah, I mean...
That's true.
It's heat.
That's true.
Yes, it's fire damage, but I imagine it's more the heat from the claws because hot steam.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. So, the 1d4 slashing is 1 plus 2, so 3 points of damage, so not great, but he's trying. He's doing his best.
It's bloodied.
Oh, okay. He's doing his best.
I'm actually disappointed, because it would have done something if you did kill it.
Like, blow up?
I didn't say that.
Cool guys don't look at explosions.
Okay, and then the ink minion is going to attack back with a claw.
The claw.
Okay, so hits for 12. What does a Memphit have? Oh, dang, it does actually hit. Okay, that reminds me, I gotta look up that, because I don't have the HP on here, right?
What is my Mephit's HP? Is it what it says in the book?
It's what it says in the book.
No. The Zord is actually HP. It's the HP in the stat block plus 5 times your proficiency bonus.
HP plus 5, and then take that total and times it by my proficiency bonus?
Yeah.
Well, looking at it says hit point plus 5 times your proficiency bonus. So then...
Yeah.
So 10 plus whatever the stat block says.
And then the stat block says...
Okay, so 31.
Did I write that wrong?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, I thought it was, so like for my Pursuit Drake, it would be 18 plus 5, and then that times 2.
No, PEMDAS.
It's plus 5 times your proficiency bonus. So it'll be plus 10.
Oh, plus 10.
Yeah.
Okay, PEMDAS, yeah. God, I haven't had to deal with that in a while, and I was just thinking that too.
Okay, it does 4 damage of necrotic damage.
So that's good to know. That's 28 points.
And then a second one comes running up, and it's also going to take a swing. That one misses.
Yay.
Okay. And then it is Marcus's turn. Eric?
Marcus's turn, yes. How many are there?
There's 3 left. 1 is bloodied with 1 hit. Another 2 are fine.
Okay, I have to. I'm going to command my Pursuit Drake to go after 1, but as it moves, I'm going to leap off its back and use the kick, use the height momentum of that to kick the one that's bloodied.
Yes.
Just finish it off.
Okay.
So that is... Would that be a dex because it's a unarmed strike kick thing, or would that be a strength because... I mean, either way it's a 3, so I guess it doesn't matter. 19, so it's a 22 total.
Okay. It hits. Roll your damage.
Sikya! 1d... Since we're henshin, does that mean we get the 1d4?
Yes. Well, that would be the same anyway because you get 1d4.
Yeah, I didn't know if that was by level 2, if we got that at level 1, or if that was a higher level thing.
Nope, that comes with the armor.
Oh, speaking of network boost at level 2, Mentor's special technique. I get a +1 to damage rolls when in henshin armor.
Oh,
guess what I'm in?
Oh, nice. Should I get that too?
There's a couple options.
No, that...
Or was that... Oh, no, that was what you took. Okay, never mind. I took the roll with it.
You roll with it.
I like to roll with it.
Right. It was a good choice. It was a hard choice for me.
Oh, yeah.
So, that's 1d4, plus my strength or dexterity, plus the +1, so I get a +4 to that, right? Okay. I wasn't sure about adding the modifier bonus, because I know that's like a monk thing, but, +4, so, 5 points of damage. So, I just leap off the Pursuit Drake, just kick out with a, stretch one leg back, curl the other end, and just pop him one in the head.
Okay, I gotta do a Constitution saving throw. That's to survive 10... Oh, you hit it, it splatters, but it forms back because you can never put a good book down.
Oh, dude, the pun.
That was bad.
It is down to 1, though.
Fair enough. Do I roll for my Pursuit Drake, or is it like a ranger? It's either me or it.
My understanding is you can roll to have your Pursuit Drake attack. Let me see.
Okay, so it's better than the ranger from the get-go. Got it. So it is going to try and bite one of these things.
Oh, I'm wrong. Actually, you know what? I'm wrong. I made a mistake on this. It's not until you get the extra action that you can do both.
So it is like the ranger.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it will act on its own, and then basically, unlike the ranger, if you get knocked out, it can act to protect you.
Right.
Okay, so then it is... Oh, it's your new friend.
Ooh, yay, what's our new friend gonna do? That Thebesi hasn't exactly...
I think you actually see her get up and do the exact same thing as Marcus.
Okay.
In fact, you see it actually tilt its head, and it gets up, and it's going to do the same thing as Marcus.
Mimic.
And that is a 12 to hit. That's 1d4 plus dex, you said. Okay, it's going to have to roll for another constitution thing, because that's 5 damage.
Nice.
Okay, it failed the con save, so you see it pulsate. And then, Marcus,
Yeah.
roll a dexterity check.
Oh boy. Just a check?
Or no, wait, let me make sure I'm reading it right. Okay. No, saving throw, my bad.
Okay, just making sure. I mean, it's kind of important because I get a, +3 or +5, so...
Oof. Big oof.
Oh, not as bad as mine.
Actually,
I rolled a 1. I rolled a
You
1
both-
+5 for a 6.
so you both failed, so you both take 5 damage. She falls to her knees.
Oh, that's not terrible.
She's definitely bloodied.
Was she injured before?
Oh no, she's only a level 1, guys. I'm not gonna cheat you guys.
Oh,
I'm not gonna cheat you guys to giving you an NPC that's more powerful.
not more powerful. I was thinking the same level as us.
This is advice I got. If I was gonna give you guys a companion, the best way to balance them out, they don't overshot, is they're always gonna be 1 level behind you guys.
That makes perfect sense, and I'm glad you shared that with me, so I can apply that to my own game whenever I get around to that.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, and then it's the third Ink Minion's turn. They see question mark go down to a knee, and they're going to try to take advantage of their weakness. So they're going to get hit. I'll only check something because there's something insane is going to happen. Here we go. All right. Here's the weirdest thing. You see it swipe at her, and the blow actually goes into her and
Okay.
pops out of a portal next to the uninjured Ink Minion,
Mm-hmm.
and it's going to take...
It redirected the attack.
Yeah, it takes 3 necrotic damage.
Oof.
Because of course you try to punch a hole.
Dun, 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 dun.
Look, we're considered at least a little bit of comedy podcast. If I did not have fun, I would be a bad DM.
I enjoy your puns.
I'm not saying anything. Dude, I am a pungent master. You know I make puns.
Okay, and then it's Thebesi's turn.
Hey, how many do we have left?
They're all up. Wait. So one of them did go down. I forgot to remove them. So there's 2 up, right? But you did just see one of them explode and, damage to your compatriots.
I'm trying to think of what's best to do here. Do I let the one run away if that there were 2 more? Or
There's 2. One of them got killed and then they exploded.
Okay.
And the thing is, the Ink Minions are definitely around the party. You'd almost have to move them away. Or otherwise, because, like I said, your new friend, the other blue henshin, is down to a knee on 1 hit. So they're not the best at this.
They're not doing fantastic. I guess I'll attack one near me. I mean, I don't see much else to do unless I can... if there's, another, leader-looking guy around.
I say you could grapple one and pull them away. They could be damaged without setting off, because the explosion was relatively small. It was that Marcus and the girl were within 5 feet of it.
Oh, I know what you can do.
Yes, friend?
You have a trident.
I do have a trident.
Pitch that sucker like a bale of hay.
Yeah, the one time I was gonna do that was with Bryce right there, and I'm like, I'm not gonna kill Bryce if I fill that role. But yeah, no, I'll check it out. One of them.
No, not Chuck. Just jam it into the guy and use it to flip over. Like I said, pitch him like a bale of hay.
Yeah.
That way, when you swing him and chuck him, you're chucking him away from us. So if he explodes, he's not near us.
Can I do that?
Yeah, that'd be a strength.
Yeah.
That would be a strength check.
Okay.
Or a strength off, I should say. But don't worry, these guys aren't that strong. Strength.
I rolled a 19 plus 4, so
I think that beats a 2.
I'm not sure. It's been a while since I've taken a math class.
Yeah, I keep forgetting if this is like blackjack or if this is like poker.
Is this... Are we supposed to go high? Yeah, okay. So am I rolling damage with this too?
Yeah, I would say roll down. Actually, let's say roll falling.
Okay, what dice is that? Falling's a d6, isn't it? Or is it's a d10, right? How have I gone this long playing D&D and not used falling damage?
It's 1d6 for every 10 feet.
I don't know.
Okay, how many feet am I throwing him?
Well, it has a reach of 10 feet, I think. Doesn't it, Trident?
The trident, let me look, I didn't write that part in. Thrown, it has a range of 20 to 60 feet. It's versatile. It has a range of 5 feet.
I would say it's about 10 feet since you're literally flipping it like to the other side of you, so it's at least 10 feet.
Okay.
You guys don't have a lot of HP.
Oh, that's a 1. I rolled a 1. It's a little disappointing. So it's 1 times 10, isn't it? Or, no, hold on. Never mind. I'm thinking wrong.
It's just 1, but it's bloodied, but it's at least where we can...
I can chuck my trident at it later.
Yeah, okay. And then it is that minion's turn.
But he should be prone, right?
Oh, yeah.
Prone should mean that he has to spend his action getting up, or he can do, depending on the DM, I can't remember what the specific rules say, but I've seen some people allow, like, hey, you could cast a spell, or you could throw something with disadvantage, or you can just get up. And then other people say, no, you can't do anything but get up.
Oh, okay. Have to stand up. Can move into call unless they stand up and thereby ends the condition. So I'm just going to say he uses his action to stand up, and then he hisses at you, spitting ink at you.
I growl back. I'm a dog.
As one does.
All right. And then it's Marcus's turn.
Okay, so we have that one left, huh?
There's still 2. The one that was thrown is still up.
Okay.
It's just still pretty bloodied.
He's gonna summon his network weapon into his hand. So you see him hold out his hand, and I guess the best way to say would be there's a flash of red light, and this dragon-themed halberd appears in his hand. Deep red lacquered staff, golden butt on the one end, silver blade jutting out of an open pursuit drake's mouth. He spins it around himself, and Thebesi, you see him shift this long polearm weapon into... It like folds and refolds, and suddenly he's got a laser weapon.
Oh.
He has a gun.
Nice.
And then he's gonna shoot the bloodied ink minion that's...
Can I do that?
Far enough away from him.
That's what Thebesi whispers.
You can.
Roll to shoot.
Network weapon bonus action to switch melee to ranged form. Okay, so that's Dex. Sean, you're gonna have to look at the guns and lasers and liches because I don't know.
I don't think it has... Does it have gun? Let me bring up...
Yeah, I remember seeing guns back there of some kind.
Alright,
I rolled a 10.
That just hits. No, actually, wait. 10 doesn't hit. They have 11.
10 doesn't hit.
They have 11.
Well, that's good. It'll give me a chance to look up the weapons. Here we go. Weapon. Stunning energy weapons. Special weapon.
And, okay, it is... Dot's turn.
Okay, so they do have a blaster that is 1d8 fire damage. They also have a phaser that is 1d4 damage fire.
And I think you see her reach into her chest and pull out a laser like Marcus, and she's going to fire on the guy, on the damaged one, injured one. And then she has... Okay, so proficiency is 2 at level 1, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, because proficiency is still 2 at level 2.
She fires off wildly to the distance and hits the building because she only rolled a 6.
Ugh.
Okay, alright. And then it is the other ink minion's turn. And they're going to slash at the girl again.
Shift your weapon between a melee weapon and a ranged weapon of your choosing. That's all it says.
Okay.
So I guess it's whatever ranged weapon I choose.
Oh, and then how does the henshin armor work again for stat? Forgot to ask that last time.
Okay, the henshin armor is... AC is 10... plus your dex, plus your charisma mod.
Oh god. Okay, so then that's 11. Okay, so that hits.
I only have a 13 in my henshin, so... Also, your henshin ability save is 8, plus the proficiency bonus, plus the charisma mod.
Okay, good news. She didn't die.
Oh, yay. Yeah.
Very good news.
But bad news is she's at 2 HP.
Ooh, been there, buddy.
Yeah, Aaron's gonna back up to protect her like he did Thebesi earlier.
I mean, it's Thebesi's turn.
Okay.
Since talking is a free action, I was going to say, I think Marcus calls out to Thebesi, he goes, Thebesi, form up!
Bessie takes a moment, hearing that, is like, okay, wait, hold on. And then runs over and joins him and turns her back so they're kind of in like a triangle.
Yes. Yeah, Marcus gives a quick nod.
And she nods back, and is there one within reach of her?
Well, you can use a bonus action to make yourself a gun, and shoot the one that's injured, and then there's the one that's not injured at all that's still close to all you guys. So it could kill her just by exploding.
Yeah, she'll shoot one that's a little further away. I'm not eager to explode one and kill any of us. She'll do that.
Yeah.
Aw. What do I add to it with a gun?
It's your dex, because it's a ranged weapon.
Yeah, so that's a 6. Well, plus proficiency, 8.
So no.
Nope. She's never fired a gun before.
I just love that the sad thing is these are things you guys are going to be encountering in the next session of Forpulent. These are going to give you so much trouble.
Mostly because, I was going to say, we're higher in that world.
Well, I know, but these guys only have 6 HP, guys.
Well, 6 HP can carry a lot if you can't hit the damn...
Yeah, I almost killed you with 6 HP things at once.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but Thebesi's never fired a gun before. That was loud and startling, I guess.
So the injured one's going to run up to Thebesi because you shot a gun at it. It doesn't like that.
That's fair, I wouldn't like it either.
And he does a claw attack. That's 17 is your AC, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so it hits you with a claw attack.
It hit?
Yep, because it has a plus 16 plus 1.
It just hit.
Okay, that's 3 damage.
Okay, that's not bad.
And then it is Marcus's turn again.
Okay. He looks to Thebesi, goes, we have 2 injured. We need to fortify a place. Watch my back while I try and get these 2 into the museum.
Thebesi nods and takes up a position to protect them.
He's going to do his best to support Bryce and their navy blue newcomer and move towards the museum. The pursuit Drake also is going to... Oh, duh, I have this pursuit Drake. He's going to put them on the pursuit Drake and tell the pursuit Drake to get into the museum.
Alright. Drake nods and carries him inside. Strange girl kind of tilts her head again, but nods. I think at this point, there's something very strange about this girl.
You think? I think too. But okay, does that count as my turn? Because I told the...
Okay, that's something I'm not sure. Would picking someone up and putting it on it, would that count as an action? I'm not quite sure what...
I think it would, because you're, physically...
I think so.
Lifting someone up.
I think so, but then you could also, use bonus action to send the pursuit dragon somewhere with the person on the back.
But I already used my pursuit, I already used my bonus action Are we on a new turn?
Yeah, we're on a new turn.
Okay, then, yeah, I probably could.
So far, you've only spoken to me and told me, hey, watch your back, or watch my back, and then you went to assist them towards there, and then realized, hey, I have a dragon. We stick one up on there.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, his action will be lifting the 2 injured people because they can't lift themselves, helping them up onto the dragon, and his bonus action will be to order the dragon to go.
Okay, he can do that, or you can do that for... It's going to head into the museum, because he can move on your turn. It just is action for it.
Yeah. Like I said, it's ranger. Either I can attack or it can attack.
Okay, so it's going to head into the museum. Well, it's going to move 30 feet. Kind of wondering... You know what? I think I'm going to go with it. You guys see her on the back, but you do see it becomes her turn as it heads into the museum. What is the range on the gun?
That depends on the gun, actually.
The laser.
If I do the blaster,
yeah,
it's 3120. The phaser is 1030.
Okay, so definitely out of range then, never mind. Actually, wait!
Yeah,
Wait, I know what she can do!
What?
As it's moving away...
I think these are all, blaster weapons, so the range would be 3120. Energy 12, light. I'm gonna have to look at the properties and understand what that all means.
As it moves away and goes to the museum, I want to say you hear that strange, unearthly sound again, and you hear galloping as an elk sword comes charging out of the museum. Wait, how far did it go into the museum for that matter? Did it go all the way, or did you just have it bunker in, find cover?
Yeah, no, I wanted them in the museum, so it's gonna go as far as it can go.
Okay, because it would go into the museum and it would have so far to go in the museum. I need to know for the Zord that's coming out. Because if it went, because it has speed of 50 feet.
Okay, I would say that it would travel the full 60 feet, so however far we were away from the museum's front door, it goes that plus whatever's left of it 60 feet into the museum.
Okay, then you guys see, the most eldritch looking Zord elk ever pop out of the museum, and it lands and it runs up to about 10 feet behind you guys.
Okay.
It's the creepiest elk you've ever seen.
Oh, okie dokie then.
Yeah.
Marcus looks at Thebesi. Bet you didn't think this is how your day would turn out this morning, huh?
No.
Okay, and then
Can we tell if the fight's confined outside of the city? Is that something we can tell?
roll me a perception check, I would say.
That's a good question.
Unnatural 20?
A natural or an...
Unnatural.
Unnatural.
20.
I rolled a 19.
You get the impression from what you can see around you that whatever's gone outside of the city seems to be more of the escapees running off with whatever they've stolen from the city.
Okay.
So they've raided, they've looted, and they're getting their GTFOing.
Yeah, and in fact, with that high of a roll, I would say there is something creepy, and I think of something that, or not creepy, but something I think Marcus, you see red. Some of the escaping people, they are escaping on Zord.
Oh, hell no.
In fact, I would say you actually see you see Bone Meister riding on top of Jared's Zord.
You son of a bitch. He's gonna shoulder his weapon and fire at Bone Meister.
Okay, that's extreme disadvantage because he's far enough away. I would say he's beyond 60 feet. So double advantage. Or double disadvantage.
Okay, so that means I roll 3 d20s, if I remember that little rule.
Yeah.
Plus 3 because of dex. So that's a 17.
It'd be hilarious if you actually make the hit.
That's a 20.
Okay.
Not a natural 20, but 16.
I don't have stats, but I'm going to say that you got above a 15. You actually literally see him stumble to a knee as you shoot him in the back from over 60 feet away.
Just, you son of a bitch. Pop! Oh my god, listeners. 3 d20s, so double disadvantage means out of 3 20s, I have to take the lowest, and I still rolled a 16. I love it.
Okay, and now it's your turn.
And that is what we call karma and righteous indignation. Hot damn, that makes all the crappy rolls from the beginning of the game worth it.
That was so fantastic.
That was
Okay.
beautiful.
Alright, so you see it is the freaky fucking Zord's turn.
Oh god, I'm sorry. I have to gush. I can just picture that too. I can just see Marcus raising it to his shoulder. Go, Bone Meister, you son of a bitch! He turns, Marcus squeezes the shot and just pings him.
Oh, it's beautiful.
You can just imagine this confident, there's no way he can hit me from this distance look on his face before bang!
You literally shot him in the back. He didn't even see it coming. He glares back. He can't tell who it is. He just sees you hear like very, very softly in the wind, "You're gonna die, Bryce."
Oh god, that was beautiful.
Okay, guys.
Alright.
Now the fun time.
Please.
Because I gave him a really good sword. Because you see the elk in his unnatural knee speed around you guys to the point where it's 20 feet from the nearest one. And it just charges the fuck out of it. And that is sweet. I think that actually hits. Because I think I said they have yeah, oh shit, yeah, it does. It hits. It hits it with a charge. So that is going to be 2d6 and then another d6. It's the cow all over again, guys. It's the cow and the corpulence one shot at ASU all over again. Okay, that definitely hit. That's 13 damage. And I think it's gonna be the one that's full health, because why not? So that's gotta do a con save. That is... Okay, it is down to 1 HP. It is still up. You just can't keep a good book down. And now it is Thebesi's turn again.
Okay, they're heading away. Thebesi's guarding them. Is there anyone making a move? Anyone else making a move to attack my friends as they retreat for safety?
There doesn't seem to be. It looks like a majority of the army's on its way out. And I think you actually see... It almost seems like, from what you can see around you, and without previous perception check, you guys have successfully routed them a bit in doing this.
Okay.
Because you, just with everything that happened, you guys let the Restless know something was up. They were able to spot everything, so you can kind of see the Restless all around the city doing their best to help defend it.
Oh man, could you imagine how bad this scene would have been if we didn't have them?
Like I said, you guys went off the rails in a totally good way.
So,
I'm sorry, I had to share that with my family. The double disadvantage. That made my weekend. How crappy my weekend has been.
I'm so happy you made that shot. I think Thebesi's gonna back up, following them, but keeping her back turned so that she can face behind them and keep an eye on behind them. And if there's one close enough, she's gonna shoot at it.
Yeah, there's a couple close enough. There, if you hit, I almost want to get.
Are there
you have.
Is there an area where if I hit one and kill it, it'll explode and kill others?
Ooh, chain reaction.
Yeah, is there anywhere where I can hit a chain reaction?
I would say when the creepy elk charged it, they knocked them together, so they're right next to each other. But I would say that Marcus would probably take some damage from at least one of them.
Oh, I'm not gonna damage Marcus.
It'd be worth it.
I don't think Thebesi would want to hurt Marcus.
No, you're right.
Thebesi wouldn't want to hurt her friend or her partner.
Aw.
So I'll shoot at another one.
Okay. Well, they would. Well, either of them would set off the reaction because there's only 2 left.
Ah.
You guys have been fighting the same 2 ones for a couple rounds now. So at least we're up to 5 rounds. Round 5.
Is there one that? Oh well, if one explodes, it's probably gonna explode the other one, huh? The other one would explode too.
Yeah, unless it succeeds, succeeds.
I'll shoot one just in case. I'll shoot the one that's a little bit further away from him.
Okay.
I rolled a 19 plus 6, 25 again.
That just barely hit. Not really. It hit it by a lot.
And what's the damage for these? What am I rolling for the gun? I swear I'll write it down eventually.
It's a 1d8 plus dex.
Hey! 11?
Oh. 11 hit? Oh, wait, actually, that.
11 points of damage, not 11 to hit.
Oh, 11 definitely kills. Okay, so... Oh, no, actually, when we do the roll... Well, let's see. We'll see if it kills. Because it's gotta beat a 16 Constitution savings throw. Guys, it nat 20 that.
Oh,
that's
shit.
So it just dies.
No, it nat 20, so nat 20 to save.
Oh.
I was going to say, you actually see it go up to... No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be that kind of person where it goes back to maximum HP, even though you killed it by your voice.
Oh God, no! That would be mean. I've never heard of somebody doing that.
That would be awful.
Okay, and now it's...
So what happens to it?
It kind of like... It looks like it's going to die, and it just kind of just recovers. It's a feature of these. They either... Whenever you death save, it has a chance to recover it.
Okay. I'm gonna send the method towards it to smack it with its claws. I want this thing dead. The fact that it didn't die... Ooh, 13.
They can't do... It's one action.
It hasn't done its action.
It's like a ranger.
Oh.
So either you act or it acts until you guys get extra attack, and then you...
Oh, okay.
Okay, what you could do is you could move it in front, and then they'll attack it instead of you. Because you can move it.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. It's going to take a swing at the Muffet.
Okay.
You know the Muppet Man, the Muppet
Okay,
Man,
it does hit
Man.
with that. That's a 17.
Wait, where did you see that we couldn't command it? Because what I'm looking at right now, when it says that on your turn you can freely verbally command the beast where you move. Oh, okay, never mind. I didn't finish reading it.
I hit it for 3 damage.
Okay.
And then it's Marcus's turn again.
Okay. There's that one left, right?
There's 2 left because the one it charged still managed to do the Constitution. That's a weird thing. Is this Constitution saving? It's great if you hit low. It's terrible if you hit high because... Well, no, it's terrible if you hit low, but it's weird because he's got to keep on rolling high on it because it's 5 plus the damage done. That's the beat.
Gotta remember we're using the blaster. So 1d20. I'm gonna shoot it.
All right.
Yes, do it.
Well, yeah, shoot it.
Just do it.
That is a 17.
Yes.
That hit.
8 fire damage. All right. So I'm not understanding what it means with the energy 12 here in the stat table because it says ammunition, it says range 3120, it says energy 12, and it says light. Light I get, but it's that energy 12 that I'm not understanding. Oh, energy with the energies has a certain amount of shots before they must be recharged with a new energy source. Energy cores may be rechargeable or may be totally expended after one use. The number of shots an energy core can create is denoted beside the property. Reloading an energy core takes an action. In addition, you do not add modifiers to the damage rolls to these weapons, only to the attack rolls. Okay, now, do we have to worry about ammunition since this is our network weapon? I don't think...
No, yeah, it says in our network weapon that it replenishes ammo.
Okay, so it's probably going to be like a common rider drive thing where we just, we have our shots and then we have to do something to like a quote-unquote reload where he opens the door, or like in a video game, we just kind of shoot off screen.
Yeah, and I'm going to say you literally have to shoot off screen to reload.
Yeah, so like, I figured it was just kind of like, cocking the gun again or something. But okay, so...
Come on, it's Berserker Strike Force. They shoot off guns in the air. Roll with it.
Yeah, I'll do it. Do not add modifiers to the damage, just the attack roll. Does that also count for... But anyway, that is 5 points of damage for fire.
Wait, it's fire? Oh, okay. Then you...
Yeah, blaster, 1d8 fire damage.
I forgot about that. Shoot, okay. Did any other get hit with fire? Or with a blaster?
Anytime we were shooting things.
Well, yeah, I can't remember who hit. Because that was my bad. It's unless the damage is fire from a critical hit. So that one's definitely going to explode. So
okay,
you're shooting the one that's a distance away, right? Okay. Thebesi, I need your Zord to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. I think it has a 0 to dex. I rolled a 12.
Oops.
Am I adding something to that?
Okay, he only takes half the damage.
So good for it.
So you only take 3 damage. Bludgeoning damage as it explodes.
Okay, that's not bad.
Sorry!
He's okay. He's only taken 10 points of damage total.
Because of course Market would, call out sorry to the Zords and treat them like they're, actual beings.
And then it's the elk's turn again. It's gonna hit it. Oh, that's a mod 20. Too bad it was a natural 20. Okay, so that's 7 plus 5. Gonna have to beat a... Son of a bitch. It's still up. It rolled a 16. It was supposed to need to beat a 12.
Aww. Oh, rip.
Okay, and then it is that one's turn. It's going to try to attack the elk. Damn it! They're always rolling high. It's always rolling high when I'm not something where when I'm a DM. But when I'm... Okay, so it takes 3 damage. And then it is Thebesi's turn again.
That one is still up.
They keep on making that damn constitutions, and it's such a low one because it's only 5 plus the damage. I mean, at one point it still managed to do it even with the massive damage done to it.
I'm just gonna shoot it again. I'm just gonna shoot it. Yes, 24.
24. Okay, that hits. How many rounds has this been? It has to be more than 5.
Yeah.
I've been forgetting to rotate. Yeah. We're probably at 8 or something right now, at least.
9 points of damage. Does it die? Is it dead?
This is reminding me of the game that we played over the weekend with Sid DMing and those 2 damn dwarves.
That you just couldn't die and you continued. I'm gonna swing at it and miss. It swings back and it misses and.
I'm invoking DM. I'm rerolling. No, what the hell? No, that's it. I'm tired of this. This is not good podcasting. We're just gonna say it dies. Roll dexterity check. I may edit out some of those rounds just because of how long it's taken to kill these damn things.
Just count how many rounds it is and be like, 5 rounds later. I got a 12 on my dex check. Wait, hold on. I should be. I'm pretty sure I'm proficient. Yeah. 9 plus 5, 14.
Okay, you take 3 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah. I'm okay, I'm still up.
Marcus?
Yes?
Dexterity saving throw?
Yes. Apologies.
Does my Zord, does my method need to make a save, too?
Oh, yeah, it does, too.
Oh, it rolled an 8.
It takes 5 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, my poor baby.
5 for a save. And that is a 24.
Okay, you only take 3 bludgeoning damage. And combat is over!
Yay! How do I heal my method? Thebesi's actually going to ask that at some point. She's like, how do I heal it?
I'm kind of curious.
When they're safe and inside.
Yeah. Aaron, Marcus is looking a little worn now.
Oh, Thebesi's not looking great anymore either. She's at 8 of her 14, so...
7, actually.
I mean, she hasn't taken too much damage.
Oh, basically you have to take a long rest with it.
Okay.
Which is what we're going to be probably doing right now.
We're moving into, like, the museum?
Yeah, I think you can move into the museum.
Yeah, I say we're going to...
But I would like you to do a perception check quickly.
Yeah, I want to check on our friend and Bryce.
14 perception.
And 11.
Okay.
Thebesi's gonna kind of walk around and make sure that there's no one in there. Or nothing in there that can hurt them.
Okay, I think you kind of hear weird murmuring from around the town, but you can't pick up on what's going on, just something's going on. As you get inside, you see your new friend. They're bent over Bryce. It looks like they tried first aid, but they don't know what they're doing, so there's just like a lot of bandages. It looks like she found the med kit inside the museum, but for lack, there's no knowledge of what to do, so she's just like wrapped him in bandages all over.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
I'm going to help her try and actually fix this.
Are you still in the henshin armor?
Yeah.
Roll me a medicine.
He's going to take his helmet off.
Okay, and then also do I would say an investigation check to Bessie.
Okay.
Okay.
Medicine check is 6. Wow.
Oh, I'm good at investigations. Oh, wow. I have a +6, but I rolled a 4, so I got a 10.
You just noticed a lot of things missing from when you were last in here. There doesn't seem to be anything in here, but you're not quite sure what all was taken.
Mm-hmm. But there doesn't seem to be any kind of present threat?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you end up wrapping one of the bandages too tight, Marcus, and you kind of hear Bryce go,
Sorry.
And he's like looking at you. He looks at you first, and he's paranoid at first, and then he recognizes a voice, and he kind of just looks up at you, and he's silent for a few moments, and you hear him go, "It's a good look on you."
Marcus doesn't really say anything. He's like, okay, we're gonna have to call for some real medical attention for you. Where is everyone? And he's checking to make sure Bryce is gonna stay with him.
Yeah, he's okay. I mean, he was, I think, for lack of a better knowledge, the pension didn't really know what to do with him. Basically beat him like a sock puppet, and then
Jesus.
I can't remember his name. You know,
the ticket dwarf.
Yeah.
I can't remember their name either. I feel bad.
He went into town to try to see what he could do. I didn't want. I thought I could do the job, and just too old. I'm too old for this shit. I wish
Oh, don't say that.
I was one day from retirement.
Really?
And he starts laughing.
Marcus is gonna smack him for that one. Just, pop him on the shoulder. That's not funny. That is not funny. That is how he died.
What did I miss?
That he's joking that he's too old for this shit and that he was one day from retirement.
Yeah, he's not allowed to die.
Yeah, no.
Thebesi walks over and looks down at him and says that he's not allowed to die.
And then I think you actually see the strange Knoll girl. There's a movement like she's laughing, but it's like... It's like if you would expect... She literally sounds like what... If you heard an eldritch abomination trying to mimic laughter.
Can Thebesi see if she can bandage him a little bit better, too?
Yeah.
Thank you. Marcus nods to the navy blue henshin. Thank you for your help.
So that's 12?
And she deforms...
Better than my 6.
I would say she deforms... Oh, yeah. And now you guys saw the art, right? I told you the art already, what she looked like.
Yes.
I believe so, yeah.
I think she deforms the henshin, but it's the most freaky deforming ever because it almost seems like it's absorbed back into her.
Yeah, Thebesi watches that and looks over at Marcus and says, "That's not what yours looked like."
I don't think that's what it's supposed to look like.
And I think you see Bryce staring at her and it's like, I never thought I'd see an ingress and that wouldn't want to kill me. Marcus, you remember those, they weren't like the muddies, but, like, whenever, like, he pulls some interplanar monstrosity, there's always those creepy ass, they sort of look like, I think he actually reaches up into my and then she looks to Marcus as if questioningly tilts her head.
He mimes taking off the helmet.
Oh no,
he already detransformed.
Yeah,
so he's a friend. He won't hurt you.
She nods. He bends down, and then he adjusts her hood down where it's over her face. And I think you've actually seen one of these things eat one of your friends, dude, in the war. You kind of realize you have seen one of these before, but with the hood actually down, so it looks more like the face of like an animate bag of devouring face.
Has Thebesi seen one of these before?
Thebesi hasn't, but it's still...
Yeah, I didn't expect to.
Creepy as fuck, because I think the hood actually kind of floats more, and it almost looks more...
Marcus, upon realizing what she is, goes sickly pale. The blood drains from his face. He just kind of staggers and stands up, and he stumbles away way towards the front of the museum, he mutters, I gotta check on things. And he leaves the museum.
Boy, guys, wasn't that a fun time?
That
Fun
was a
for
heck of an
you.
episode, wasn't it?
Totally was.
I feel kind of bad for what I put your players for your characters through because I mean,
Weren't you saying that you were afraid Twitter was gonna flood you with messages for putting Marcus through hell every other episode?
Yes,
You can put Thebesi through hell.
I will. I just gotta find the right method.
I mean, if you hurt her clan, that
Gotta find the right hell to put her through.
Pretty much.
there's a lot of hell to be had.
Oh, we haven't got to the part where we haven't got to the sad part. Wait till you guys find out Gabby's depressing back history.
Don't
There's
hurt
more to come.
Thebesi's new friend. This is Thebesi's new friend. Don't hurt her best friend.
Yeah.
Well, she already accidentally hurt Marcus, so.
Well, she said best friend.
Yeah. Well, I mean, best friend. Yeah, well, Marcus is her coworker right now. Thebesi doesn't know anything about Marcus other than everything about his past.
I just love that you say that, but yet she was easily going to check on everyone.
That's Thebesi though. Thebesi's going to check on everyone. She has it ingrained into her that you have to take care of your team or your clan. I think it's natural for Thebesi to go and as soon as they get out of this battle, okay, I have to make sure that every single person I was fighting with is okay, and then I'll make sure that I'm okay.
Makes sense to me.
And
especially since as the pack alpha, it's the pack first.
Exactly.
Like
if you look at when you look at the structure of a wolf pack as they travel, they put the oldest at the front to set the pace so it's comfortable for them. Then behind them they put the best fighters. And then in the middle they put everyone else, followed by their second best fighters at the end to defend them, and then the pack leader, the alpha, travels at the very, very back to make sure that no one falls out.
Keep an eye over everything.
Yeah.
That's going to be interesting because she's pack leader.
Yeah.
And
she's not the leader of this pack, though.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's going to be interesting.
It is. Honestly, I think it's going to be a learning curve for Thebesi to have to take that step back and be the leader because her entire life has been her being trained to be a leader.
Right. And then suddenly someone she doesn't know is,
calling the shots.
Calling the shots because they know what they're doing. But because he has, a certain color, he's the leader? What the hell?
Well, to be fair, Marcus has actually shown a leader's attitude. I mean, charge.
Right now, Thebesi is completely out of her element. She knows how to fight, but she doesn't know how to fight effectively with the henshin armor.
Henshin, yeah.
Which is also why she didn't realize she could turn her henshin weapon from that trident into a gun until Marcus did it. And then she's like, oh, I can do this. She hasn't trained with a trident either. She's trained with her great axe,
But she is also showing great
adaptability.
Well, she's showing that she is a good leader because she's not being full of bravado saying, well, I'm the leader, I know everything. She's standing back and she's learning from someone else who obviously knows more about this subject.
Mm-hmm.
And that shows good leadership.
Oh, yeah.
She's willing to learn.
This is going to be interesting going forward, though.
It is.
And I figured we all do one shout-out per episode going forward, since every time we do a shout-out in mass, at least until people start sponsoring us.
Until we start getting tweets and stuff. Well, I will continue to shout out my friend Sio's podcast that she is part of, Tales of Familial Eternity. It's a D&D podcast series on YouTube. You can follow it at ToffeeCast, and it's about a group of friends dragging their characters into various shenanigans. It's a fun podcast.
I was throughout the Unexplored Places. It's a Monster of the Week podcast. It's one of the many people who kind of encouraged me to do a podcast on my own, and they can be found at Twitter at Unexplored Cast, just all one word. It's an interesting game because let's put it this way. There's actually character infighting right now, at least as far as the latest episode. We're not sure quite how everyone's going to survive or if anyone's going to. It's interesting, but I will say at least one of the characters inspired some of the things I have done with Laszlo just to be the anti that character.
Oh my. Well, it seems it falls on to me next. I would like to shout out Little Realms Podcast at Pod Realms with a capital P and a capital R. It's a wonderful story. They're on their 6th or 7th episode, I believe, investigating a mystery around the town of Mithril. Join their little band as they, well, I don't want to say stumble because I don't want to be rude, but it feels like they're kind of new to this. So, well, the characters are new to like investigation and everything. So I think their interpersonal characterizations are very fun, and the DM certainly does a good job of balancing attention on everyone, and it's just a whole lot of fun. Check them out.
Sweet.
And as always, you can follow us on Twitter at Dungeons Pop.
We have some interesting things coming down the line. We have discussed possibly setting up a Patreon. I actually have a poll on our Twitter account. If you want to make a vote for what we do with it, go ahead. I think right now it's at 2 votes for more homebrew material. Because why don't you want someone who doesn't understand D&D to make more items to break D&D further?
To be fair, D&D 5e kind of went slim on the magic items, and that seems to be a universally accepted bad idea. Apparently, a lot of people really loved the magical items, myself included, actually.
Well,
Because, I mean, part of the fun is,
Xanathar's Guide to Everything, though, does have a pretty good list of common items.
Yeah, that's common, though.
To create your own magic items. I think 5th edition left it more up to the dungeon master to create magic items that fit the world that they're creating. So yes, I think in canon, in true official 5th edition,
That makes sense.
there are less magic items, but I think that they made a pretty good comprehensive instructions and tables to roll on to for the dungeon master to create their own magical items. Which allows us for, some of the magic items wouldn't fit great into the setting we have, but creating your own magic items does. We do have 2 votes so far on the.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm on my Twitter account right now though, so I can't see what they are, who voted for what. Oh, well.
Oh, I can't see either. It's a thing of Twitter. Did you guys vote?
I did.
I'm pretty sure I did.
So then it's
So we may be those 2 votes.
us. We're the 2 votes. Hey guys, go vote. I will retweet. Oh no, I already retweeted it.
Oh.
I retweeted it, so you can also find the poll on my Twitter account at Sid_Sriracha. When I hit 100 followers, I will answer all of the questions you have about me. Until then, I'm an enigma.
And I think if we hit 100 views, we'll probably do an AMA too.
A soda break.
A soda break. Okay, and then it's time to let Craig out of the building.
Until next time, dear listeners.
Later, Craig.